Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome to today's video. I'm not gonna lie, it took me about 10 minutes to actually think about how to even start this video because this whole thing is actually just really sad. I always knew online competitive gaming was really tough for women to deal with since, let's face it, most guys are horrible human beings when it comes to competitive gaming. But I came across this stream clip from a streamer by the name of Taylor Morgan, and it actually made me sick to my stomach to watch. Basically, she was just playing Valorant, trying to have a good time and relax with her chat. Best you can, playing Valorant at least. I guess some banter broke out between her and a teammate, and he just proceeded to go off the deep end and threaten to assault her. And then proceed to say that it's not assault if he enjoys it, which is not at all how that works. But I'm going to play that clip for you so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then we can come back and talk about it.
Yappa. You are literally just fucking all talk, bro.
Oh, be honest with me.
One down. My ult's ready.
Do you know what rape feels like?
No, I don't actually.
Well, do you want to know?
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
Because you're heading on the right path right now.
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
You're going on the right path for it.
Is that what you're saying?
Toxins going up.
It's not rape if I like it. Is it now? Hectic goal.
Wow, first off, if you were like this guy, you are the scum of the earth, and you are the reason women would rather take the chances with a bear. Like, there is no excusing this behavior. If you were playing an online game and you get so fucking salty that you aren't doing well, that you start threatening people, let alone threatening to assault them just because they are a woman, you need to be put in a cell, I'm not gonna lie. I firmly believe behaviors like this need to warrant some sort of investigation, because there is no way you can be a normal person and just do and say shit like this. If you have the balls to act like this, you definitely probably have actually already done it at one point, or are at risk of doing it. People can tell me I'm overreacting with that, but nobody understands just how common it actually is. I personally have mainly had female friends most of my life, and the amount of times that actually happened to them was insane. It is such a scarily common thing to happen, so I believe threats like this warrant some sort of watch list or something in case he actually does go through and do it to somebody. Just completely not normal reaction for somebody to have playing a competitive game if they're getting a little frustrated. If I'm getting a little frustrated playing a game, I might cuss a little bit, I might get upset, but I'm not going to sit there and start threatening everybody else in the lobby. Now, in a tweet, Taylor was quoted as saying, "I have never made a more desperate plea than what I am about to say right now. At Riot Games and support, I need you guys to fucking do something. I am an incredibly strong person, and I have been streaming for a very, very long time. But absolutely nothing prepares you for someone saying this to you. The suspensions are not enough. Nothing will ever stop these men from acting this way until hardware bans go into play. They should never be able to play the game again. I know you hear us. I know you see us. If this goes unpunished, I am taking this as an active act from you that you do not give a single fuck about any of the women and minorities that play your game, and I will rally to boycott. This is just absolutely not okay." And as most online comp games do, she received an AFK offense penalty for leaving the match after being threatened. Nice. Obviously, it's fully understandable how upset she is about what she had to go through. Also, as a side note, why are these AFK bans even a thing? Like, yeah, I get it, it's competitive, so people leaving can be an issue, but what if I'm playing and my son started seizing out, or my house started burning down and I need to leave ASAP? I deserve a ban? What if a fucking bomb just went off outside my house? Or somebody breaks in and I'm in danger? Well, but to finish my match first so I don't get banned. I just never understood that, and I hate games that pull that AFK ban like Valorant and Overwatch do. Now, in true Twitter fashion, all of the insecure blue marks started replying and quote retweeting, victim blaming, of course. Most of them are men, by the way. saying she deserved it, and even a few clowns saying she deserved it based off what she was wearing. As if Valorant even has face cams. Even then, I guess they can't wear shirts now. I don't really see anything wrong with this outfit. But at the same time, we were talking about Elon's Twitter, where if you give him $8 a month, you can rage bait and will always be the first replies people see. Absolute cesspool of a website, I tell you. Now, it does seem like this might be the straw that broke the camel's back with Riot Games, as the dev team lead released a statement about the whole situation saying, quote, "I'm sorry for not posting sooner, but please know I haven't missed a word. This has been the top thing on my mind, a lot of our minds, since yesterday. It's important to me that we lead with action first. So we'd actually pressed the right buttons and made some necessary internal changes. I don't want to tweet out empty condolences when it's on us to do the hard work here. I want to share some of my thoughts on the topic of player behavior in gaming at some point, but I want to pull my thoughts together first. Keep in mind this is the dev team lead who is taking notice and is bothered as well, so hopefully something does get implemented to help deal with playing with psychopaths like, hold up, let me fix my glasses here. Two Toes 7286 and I miss her 7256. Yeah, I think these usernames speak for themselves here. Fucking Two Toes and I miss her. Yeah, I can tell that you're single, bud. Of course, the replies to that tweet showing their usernames are just a bunch of low-life, motherless dirtbags saying they're gonna go buy them a beer and buy them cosmetics and how they are legends. I didn't think this needed to be said, but apparently the inbreds on Twitter need to hear this. It is not okay to threaten women with sexual assault. I'm sorry you mommies weren't there to teach you basic respect, but I guess that's what happens when your mom is actually your sister. And I know people are gonna go, "Oh, Riku, why would you show their names? You're doxing." No, public info like usernames is not doxing. The fact people are calling it doxing to show usernames that you see in public while playing games online really just shows the IQ level of the people responding. And scum like this needs to be called out, by the way. They don't need the privacy all the SA defenders on Twitter want them to have. And as I've said, this happens way more than people realize. There are so many creators I follow where half the stuff they post is just insecure boys, not men, in online games telling them to get back in the kitchen or that they're gonna go assault them. It's at a point where most women simply don't feel safe to play online anymore. And do I blame them? No, not at all. I sit down and play games just to relax and have a good time, not to be spoken to like this. Why would I work an 8-hour shift, come home at 10 p.m. at night, and want to just be yelled at and threatened all night? And something people don't get, because people love to say, oh, it's just banter, it doesn't matter. How many news stories have there been of people bantering in online games and one of them just shows up at the other person's house and kills them? How many exactly? Quite a lot as far as I remember. So it's not being too paranoid to assume that if somebody's making threats like this, that if they're crazy enough, they could get your address, show up to your house, and actually do it. People don't seem to be thinking about that. And it's so funny to me because there was this whole internet trend of women saying they would rather be alone in the woods with a bear over a man. And most men had their fucking egos cracked and got all butthurt and took it as a personal attack. Rather than shutting up and listening as to why women would choose the bear, they chose to get really, really upset about it and cause a huge scene. Here's the thing. A bear would actually leave evidence and physical scars. People would believe that they got attacked by a bear more than the assault aspect. And at least they wouldn't have to sit down with the bear and have dinner right afterwards. I don't know, this whole thing has me super upset because I'm tired of being in a world where I just kind of have to accept that this stuff happens. Like I said, I've had plenty of female friends that were super sweet and kind, and even they had actual assault happen to them. So it's kind of a triggering topic for me, I guess. I know this is slightly different than real life assault, but you know, the lines are connecting there. Either way, I'm gonna end the video there. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, guys.